Hey YouTube, dafrogtoad here. Well, it's that time again. Yeah, not only is it time to clean the 92, but it's time for me to say hi to some folks. There's going to be a series of they're contest entries, but you know, if you've watched my channel, you know that one of the things one of the reasons I do contest entries is not for the prizes, y'all. That's not what it's all about. It's to be able to share with people who are sub to my channel other channels that I'm sub to that I really like. And because when my channel's pretty varied. We've got a lot of different kinds of people on there, and we can all learn things from each other, even if we don't have, you know, all the same basic interests. And this is one of those guys. East Coast Prepper. He's having a 3,500 sub contest, and you know, it doesn't matter what he's giving away. He usually gives away cool stuff. To be 100% honest, I can't remember right now. But the important thing is East Coast is a top-notch YouTuber. And it really doesn't matter what your interests are. Go over and take a peek at his channel, because he's definitely worth it. Now, part of his contest, he's got some questions, and see what I can do with those. And the first, you know, the big one, I guess, is what are you prepping for? Well, again, if you watch my channel, you know that my main focus, I live in a hurricane zone. Proven one. They've visited before, and they're going to visit again. And so that's the main one. The secondary one, for me, is something I've pretty much been prepping all my life for. It's financial fluctuations. I've worked for myself most of my life, and it's true in many facets of many people's lives, but especially if you're self-employed, the cyclical nature of your income, it can be a little scary. So, you know, putting back and making sure that you can ride out, you know, a recession, even one, maybe the recession that we're going through now, which is pretty good size one. Second biggest one I can remember. Maybe even the first. I'm not sure the late 70s one was as bad. I was a little bit younger then, it's hard to tell. Anyway, point being, financial fluctuations, work fluctuations, which one leads to the other. So those are the two big things. What three things am I doing? Well, for me, it's always about food, safety, fuel. You know, and that's kind of the order, you know, I'm into. We keep several months of full menu food on hand at all times. And quite frankly, for a survival situation, we're bucking up close to a year. That's something we've always done. As far as fuel goes, you know, we store quite a bit of diesel for our backup generator. We do store about 15 gallons for our backup, which is a little little Honda generator, which is also portable, whereas the backup generator for the house is not. And we keep, I think at this count right now, we have 7 of the 20-pound propane tanks that we have scattered throughout different locations around the property that we keep around. And that's the fuel part. The security part has a lot to do with the way the house is built, the way you know, it can be taken care of and fortressized, I guess, if that was necessary. It's a relatively easy property to defend, and we keep it that way. And we also don't, as one, I guess you call it kind of important, we don't have what you call a lot of outward displays of what we do. You drive by our house, you're driving by just another suburban house. You wouldn't know that the prepper types live inside, and you certainly wouldn't pick dafrogtoad Manor as a place to maybe go, rob, burglarize, whatever, based on its outward looks. We keep it pretty vanilla, so there's not a lot of outward displays of wealth or preparation. So that's it. I mean, it's full fuel, food, and safety. You know, not necessarily in order. Those are the three things we're always after. I am upgrading the big generator with a small solar panel to keep its start batteries taken care of, and I'm into solar pretty heavy on my boat. In fact, I'm watching Fubar Protocol because he's got some great stuff in the solar world. Shoutouts. Well, you know, if you're going to be prepping, you know, in my book, the big three are Southern Prepper 1, Mimbound, and Low Buck Prepper. Of course, East Coast. So I'll put their links down here. And East Coast, 3,500. Congratulations, man. You deserve every single one of them and more. You got a great channel there. Well, I'm going to get out of here before I ramble too much because this is already running long. Again, East Coast, congratulations, and fair winds to y'all. We'll see you later.